It was going down, guys. Talk Norwich City here, back for my predicted 11 today. I'm joined with Chris. How you doing, mate?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Ready for a bit of tactical insight? The Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville of Norwich is back. So, Man City this weekend, we're both going up there. Not expecting much, but we still need to set out...
Anything.
But we do still need to set out a decent team. So, in goal, I need to make sure I write this big enough. So, in goal, I'm going with Big John Ruddy.
Oh, I thought you were going Rudd there. You teased me, Jack.
I did tease you. I must admit, I think Rudd has been really, really good, especially against Everton. Watched him in a lot of under-21 games. Felt more confident when he went into that penalty shootout because I've seen him save so many penalties at under-21 level. But still, I think you've still got to leave Big John in there.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, with the whole kind of Ruddy debate, I think Ruddy needs another couple of games to prove a point because at the end of the day, he is up against now Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Yeah.
And
it'd be unfair to stick Rudd in there, wouldn't it?
You know, it would, and it would be. I think it'd be too much of a test. A lot of fans have called for him to go in, but yeah, I don't think he's ready. I think the big man Ruddy could still do us a good job.
The thing with Ruddy is he hasn't really made massive errors yet, has he? He hasn't been really great, but he hasn't been shocking either. Like he's pulled off some Liverpool
I don't think he's
away.
made a howler, has he?
No, I'm thinking like Liverpool away. He was really good.
It would be harsh, as I said in the last video, Jack. He just needs that barrier up against him. Look at West Brom, how they set up. Fantastic. That's what we need to replicate.
Exactly. Left back.
In the changing room. No?
No, left back to
Okay.
start. I'm going with this man.
No.
Not going with Robbie Brady. Interested.
You know what? Against Everton, Olsen, I don't know what he ate for tea. He was on a whole new
Okay,
level.
so
I think all these fans watching this, Jack, will agree with me. Olsen against Everton, for me, makes Brady start in left midfield where he belongs.
No, I disagree because I think Jarvis is huge in that left midfield position.
Okay. I think Jarvis and Brady still need to compete. Football's getting.
So should we put Alton in there?
I think we should put. Olsen
Okay,
in
let's
there.
put him in there. Let's get the rubber. Let's get him in there.
I mean, Martin would be happy with that, wouldn't he? Martin Olsen, that is, of course.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. He's in there. First centre back position.
Ryan Bennett.
Yeah.
Ryan Bennett.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Agree.
He's ready now.
Definitely.
No
Done a
excuses.
periscope last night as well. Did you see that?
Did he? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No. Was it hitting on his guitar, Jack?
No, he was sitting there just like this. Very good.
Right,
Very good
okay.
stuff. Bennett is in there.
The bass.
Next to him is, of course, Basol. Probably our most solid, consistent player of the season.
Yeah.
Although when he starts to run forward, I do get a bit worried.
Yeah, he does float off, but
Yeah.
I'm sure Alex Neil will tell him, and I'm sure he'll ignore Alex Neil. But again, Basong's been a solid performer. I don't really think he's had a bad game this season at all, really.
Yeah.
Apart from against Newcastle, maybe.
Yeah, well,
because
no
they all
one
had a
really.
bad game.
Right back now. This is where it starts to get interesting. All of these positions have sort of been, except for left back maybe, they've all sort of picked themselves. Right back. Interesting. Wisdom.
Wow.
Sticking Wisdom in there.
Really,
Yeah. I don't know. It's either him or Whittaker. Martin for me is dropped. Okay? Martin for me is dropped.
You know why I would drop Martin? I wouldn't drop Martin unless we were playing one of the top four.
Yeah.
The reason is you're coming up against Raheem Sterling. Will Russ be able to keep up with Raheem Sterling? Probably not.
Yeah.
Will Wisdom? Probably not. Will Whittaker? Probably not. But who's got the best chance, Whittaker or Wisdom? So
Yeah.
I'd say that's an alright decision. Although, Jack, against Bournemouth, Wisdom
But-
was diabolical. Everton, he played well, right?
But he was pulled off with a slight injury, wasn't he?
Okay.
Which
I
suggests-
think that means Whittaker. I think that means Whittaker, mate.
Yeah, I think we'll put Whittaker in there. Was impressed with how Wisdom turned it around though at Everton.
Yeah.
Although was it because it's a big rival to him? I don't know. With the Liverpool links and everything.
Sure.
Whittaker goes in there. As I've said on many videos, I really like Whittaker. I think he's a decent player. I think he gets far too much stick. But for me, Martin's got to be dropped. Now we start to move into the midfield positions. I think that's a fairly. I'm still not too happy with this, but
Were you about to say that's a solid defence?
as solid as you can get. You know, as solid as you can
Until
get.
January.
Yeah. Okay. So right midfield. This is where it starts to get interesting.
Okay, can I say something beforehand?
I'm gonna.
I think you're playing two CDMs against Man City.
Yeah.
Because we need to hit them on the counter. If we leave ourselves open,
First
we're
thing
going to get absolutely destroyed.
First player I'm shoving in there.
Yeah,
That man.
100%.
Brilliant against
100%.
Everton. First game back.
Definitely.
Got some minutes under his belt. Played a few under 21 games. I think he has to be in there.
Yeah, he's solid and he's lively and he wants it.
Mm.
And the way Alex Neil spoke about him post Everton, I think proves that he'll be in the starting lineup. And I don't think, I've got to say this, I'm a massive Howson fan. I don't think Howson deserves to be there at the moment.
No, I agree.
I would mix it up. I'd put Malumbu in over him.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Flying away
Yeah.
there.
Right, now I'm going to shove a CDM in there.
That's interesting.
I'm going to shove Tete in there. For this, I think the best formation to probably play is like a 4-1-4-1 with one of these central midfielders looking to push forwards because I'm dropping Houlihan for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah. I'm
Just a
happy with that.
break-up play, you
I'm
know,
happy with that.
orchestrate the middle. Okay, so that's cool. Let's move back to the left-hand side. Who are you going for? I know who I'm going for.
I'm going Brady.
Brady.
See, you're not a Brady fan. You're more.
No,
Jarvis
I'm
fan.
a massive Brady fan in left back.
You know what? I think Jarvis and Brady are both very good at crossing the ball.
Okay.
They're both good. And honestly, I'd rate them 50-50. If you put Jarvis in there, I'd be happy. If you put Brady in there, I'd also be happy.
The only reason I'm saying Jarvis in there is because one, he's quicker.
Than Brady.
The only chance we've got against
He's
Man
more
City is on the
direct.
counter.
He's more direct.
And when
Brady-
West Ham away, we saw this partnership. Olsen, way too far forward. Newcastle, way too far forward.
Advantage of putting Brady in, Jack. Brady can come back and cover Olsen when
Then you've
Olsen
got nothing
goes
going
away with the
forwards.
fairies again. Yeah, but Jack, we're hitting them on the counter. This is the game plan here.
Okay, cool. Other midfielder. Now, this is the man who's got his work out in this game, I think. I'm going with one of my favourite midfielders, Graham Dorrans.
Yeah.
I think he's got a massive, massive game. He's going to have to contribute a lot going forwards because I think we're going to be missing Wes in there, but I don't think we need Wes. And when Tete, drifts out wide, he's going to have to be dropping into here. Massive, massive game if Dorrans plays.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Dorrans is so consistent. And the thing with playing Dorrans against a team like Man City is he can be defensive, he can be offensive as well. And what he'll do very well is distribute the ball throughout midfield and just distribute all the time. Just constantly look for the sideways pass. And actually, that's what we need to release our wingers forwards to break on the counter.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Right midfield. I think there's only one man for it. Redmond.
I think he needs it. I think Redmond needs this start for his confidence.
Yeah.
I think, I'm sure all professional footballers miss a penalty at some stage.
Although that penalty shootout was interesting because as soon as Wes stepped up to that, I knew he was going to miss it. I don't like Wes Houlihan.
What was it with Wes? Because when we played the FIFA 16 fan channel tournament for Bull Street, he also missed. So
I don't like it. He doesn't look like he's got enough power behind them little legs to take a
But
decent
don't
penalty.
forget, I know it wasn't League One, but he was our kick taker for many
And he scored a
years.
massive penalty against that team last season. So who knows? Anyway,
Who's that team? Oh, Championship team, is it?
that's the one. 14 years.
Redmond.
Yeah,
player.
Redmond.
He's got the capability
To change his game.
doing something,
I agree.
changing something. Yes, he can be inconsistent, but I still think this season he's our most improved and best player.
I agree. Finishing especially.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Redmond is we've got a bit of pace down the left, no pace in the middle. When we're picking up the balls in these deep areas and looking into the middle of Malumbu and Dorrans, Redmond's got to be the man who's bombing forwards. Now we move into the strike force. I'm going to give you the pen for this one because I can't really reach over there.
Go for it.
Am I going for it? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at our options, okay? We've got Graben, we've got Jerome, we've got Lafferty, Mbakani, no Hooper anymore. So
Stick Laughs on the bench, first and foremost.
I want a quick answer off you. What
Okay.
did you make of Laugh's Twitter antics in the week?
I thought it was good.
Mm.
I don't think it was unprofessional, and I kind of wish that a lot of players spoke out like that because I think what Lafferty wants to show is that he really does want to fight for the team. He wants to get in the first team, and he wants more of that fan backing, and I think that's really important. So I think Laff's a top guy, and I really, really hope against the lower teams, Alex Neil gives him an opportunity.
Really like Laughs on Twitter, but I think the whole threat and the fact he's searching for his own name looks a bit insecure to me. But no, do like Laughs. Other player I'm going to stick on the bench, that man Graben. off the pace a bit. Looked decent against Everton.
I've had my opinion on Lewis,
Yeah.
but he's worked hard and he is continuing to work hard, much like Lafferty. He played well against Everton, I thought. He looked lively.
Yeah.
The passing was crisp. He was on point. He deserves his
I
first
do like the
stage.
way he grab and floats in the sort of channels and out wide. It's a bit different to Jerome and Lafferty. You're more direct. Okay, strike force.
So I would go with Cameron Jerome.
Yep.
However, I'm going to go with Mbakani.
Okay.
I know Mbakani's got this flu virus thing.
Yeah.
But I feel that Manchester City won't really know Mbakani. They won't know what to anticipate. With Jerome, obviously they can look at previous footage of him quite easily. Mbakani, he offers something different. He's scary. He's an absolute beast.
Yeah.
And he looks so lively in the air. When you've got players like Brady and Redmond whipping the ball into the box, or with Redmond maybe powering it over, but with Brady or Jarvis whipping into the box, you want to get a big head on that. I think Jerome holds the ball up quite well, but as for an aerial presence on the counter attack, you want to go Mbakani.
We'll put him in there. Embo Carney.
I actually normally I'd say the strike force is probably the second, if not the most important place on the field.
Yeah.
Against Manchester City, it's all in our midfield.
Yeah.
It's all in our midfield.
It is.
Our midfield has to work if we want to get anything from this game.
And we're going to have to be dropping players back into
Look,
it.
and Mbakani will come back. Mbakani will come back in midfield. You might even have someone like Dorrans or Malumbu or Redmond break through on goal because Mbakani's come back to cover and help out.
One of the key performances against Man City this season was West Ham when they played them at the Etihad. They went on to, was it win or draw? Yeah, win that game, I think.
Yeah.
They beat them away from home. Now, the key thing was they had players dropping into these areas. So Redmond and Brady dropping back, which was giving Olsen support. They had a midfielder dropping in here.
This looks like we're parking the bus here. Jack, do you want to draw some arrows on here as well?
Winston Reid was in this position, and I think it was Tompkins in here.
Yeah.
Winston Reid. They had Jesus Navas coming out wide. They had Sterling.
We're not going to. I'm going to say this now. Touch wood. I don't think Navas is an issue.
No,
I think it's Sterling.
But what I was going to go there, it was all width. Now we have to be cutting these crosses out early. We're going to have support and then bomb forward.
Jack,
quickly.
can I just say again, against Everton, my point in the post-match last time, who didn't stop the cross from going in?
It was Paul. Martin.
Okay, and what happened against Everton? The cross wasn't cut out before it went in the box. We were lacklustre, and it was down this side again, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to make a point, I've just got to make that point. 2 games, same defensive mistake.
Yeah. Plus, the marking was woeful in the middle. So much space. But the same can be said about Everton's defence. Anyway, change formation, change players. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks to Chris for his tactical know-how. As always, leave your comments on who you want to see in the comments below. Do you agree with the change formation? Would you go with Mbakani? Would you give Lavs a chance? Who knows? That's up for you to decide. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Give it a like. And see you later. Hey, what's going on, guys? Talk Norwich City here, back for our Manchester City preview, joined with Chris. How you doing?
Amazing.
Good. We've changed location from kitchen to kitchen in my